The cold outside the job centre has a sharp, honest brightness to it. Winter sun reflects off glass and concrete, offering no place to hide. In Nottingham, where legends once spoke of robbing the rich to feed the poor, long queues now snake around buildings meant to help, but often leave people feeling smaller than when they arrived. On a metal bench near the entrance, Jerome Clark sits with his hood pulled tight, hands buried deep in his pockets. Most people call him Remy. He's 21, black British, care experienced, raised in systems that kept records better than relationships. Every appointment, every interview, every assessment seems to confirm the same quiet verdict: you are nothing but a case file. Today's job interview was polite, efficient, and final. The interviewer smiled, nodded, then paused when Remy mentioned his background. The questions changed. The warmth left. He already knew the answer before he stepped back into the cold. As he sits, his phone buzzes with messages from friends offering quicker money, easier paths, risk wrapped in belonging. He considers it. Not because he wants trouble, but because rejection has a way of shrinking your imagination. The system feels rigged. Hope feels expensive. Across the street, a small crowd gathers around a street preacher. Remy does not usually stop. He has heard enough shouting religion to last a lifetime. But this voice is different. No condemnation, no threats, just value. The preacher speaks about dignity, about names, about how God sees people before systems do. He mentions a mentoring scheme, budgeting help, people willing to walk with you instead of just assessing you. Remy listens without meaning to. Something stirs, not belief, but curiosity. He remembers a woman from years ago, a volunteer at the children's home. He could not place her face clearly, but she used to remember his name when others did not. Grace. She stands nearby now, older, quieter, listening. She remembers him instantly. She does not rush him. She does not explain his past. She just says, "I am glad you are still here." Through that connection, Remy is introduced to a small group that helps care leavers navigate money, work, and life without shame. He learns skills the system assumed he should already know. He prays for the first time without asking for escape, just for direction. Slowly, something shifts, not overnight, but enough. An apprenticeship opens, not charity, opportunity. He learns how to show up without apologizing for his story. He learns that forgiving the system does not mean pretending it is fine. It means refusing to let bitterness decide who he becomes. Redemption does not erase injustice. It gives him footing to stand without becoming what tried to break him. As we pause here, this moment is for anyone who has ever felt written off by paperwork, labels, or decisions made without their voice. Human rights are not abstract ideas. They are lived in waiting rooms, interviews, and cold benches outside buildings that decide futures. Father, I lift before you every young person shaped by care, rejection, and institutional silence. Heal the wounds left by systems that forgot dignity and provide stable work, safe housing, and people who see more than files and forms. Strengthen Christians serving within social services, housing, and employment systems to be salt and light, advocates of justice and carriers of hope, until every son and daughter knows they matter, deeply and forever. Amen.